Welcome to the coffee club. We hoist our cups and then glug glug. A finer group of friends you will not meet. Coffee Club!
Coffee Club on a Friday morning. This is August 25th. Jesse, Josh, Haley. We also have my brother-in-law and his son from Minnesota. So we'll introduce them here in a bit. And then on top of that, we got Kent Bean and Matt Tiller in for Habitat for Humanity. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great, Jesse.
All right.
Glad to be here.
So let's start off talking about Habitat for Humanity. You guys got a new build that is coming up, do you?
Yes, we do. We're pouring the last part of the floor this morning for a new house up at 1408 West Fair Acres. And we'll start our volunteer build days on September 9th.
Okay. All right. Matt, fill us in. For those that don't know, what is Habitat for Humanity?
Oh, we're a local Christian group affiliated with Habitat International, all volunteer base, and we provide reasonable, affordable housing for those in need. We've built.
This will be number 9.
This number 9 house.
New houses.
And it's new houses, and we've refurbished a couple. And it's a way for somebody to get a hand up, not a handout, because they still purchase the house from us. But it's reasonably built, and the labor, which is a big part of the construction, is all volunteers. So they get a good deal in the process. And then we also do time to time home improvements for people that just don't quite have the ability to get it done or the funds. Just a different process. But yeah, that's basically it. It's a way to get people better housing.
Yeah, Habitat for Humanity. Everybody, we've had them on before, but my family received the first home in McCook, and my mom currently still lives there.
How many years ago was that, Josh?
It wasn't very big.
Do you guys know?
Going on 20.
I was going to say, I think it was like when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade.
So take us through that moment a little bit for you. Now, you were a young kid, but
Right.
you got to see this community come together and help your family. And so what was that like for you?
Well, at that time, the house had already been built when we were selected as the Habitat family. There was another family, but then they ended up getting a job somewhere else and moving away. And then so it opened back up, and then we were selected. And the experience that we had was, it was great. I know my mom was sure and heck appreciative of it, being a single mom and not having the necessary ability to get a house on her own, but they were able to kind of help provide that and get that step up. And now I think she's close to having her paid off.
Yeah?
Yeah, very close. So
That's perfect, man. Yeah. So tell us about, why have you guys personally been involved with Habitat? What is it for you?
For me, and I operate as our construction chairperson as well as a board member, but working with the community volunteers each Saturday as we build the house, and also working with the partner families, but because the partner family does put in sweat equity hours and is usually on site every time we have volunteers there working side by side, seeing the appreciation they have for the community that comes together and does this. Just over the time I've done it, I think I've chaired 5 houses. It's just something that I enjoy doing. I get a lot of internal rewards from seeing that family when they finally move in, and just emotion that's there is
I can see it. It's right on the edge of your face right now. So, Matt, how about you? What is it that really is special for you with Habitat?
Well, it's really nice to see the families get in the houses and then succeed personally in their life. out of the 9 houses that we've built, we've only had one family that didn't turn out, and that's going to happen. But all the rest of them, and even a couple of them, have actually sold their house that they got from Habitat, and then had enough money or equity built into it to buy another house and take another step up and move to another job, better themselves and stuff like that. And so, they were needing somebody to kind of keep track of the money. so that fit kind of how I fit my skill set a little bit, and the building part is fun too. But they were having a need, and I was approached, and it's worked out great.
Y'all don't turn down volunteers, I'm sure.
No, we do not. In fact, that's one of the things we're hoping to promote a little bit today. We will have a schedule posted on our webpage, probably by Monday or Tuesday at the latest, of what we're doing each Saturday as we start on September 9th. That is always one of the funnest days, because we come in there with that group of volunteers on that Saturday morning. It's a bare slab, and by the time we leave at 4 o'clock, all the walls are standing.
It's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Just an amazing picture.
Yeah, for sure. How many of them have been built in McCook?
We have built five or six new ones in McCook and rehab 2 in McCook. We also cover Frontier and Furnace counties. We've built 1 in Maywood and 1 in Cambridge.
So it's not. So some people, when I was talking to them, they thought it was just a McCook thing, and I told them, no, it's. I mean, they cover a wide, county-wide. So
right. So people can see the webpage. They can just show up.
Actually, we'd like them to call me.
Okay.
Because one of my pet peeves, and I volunteer for a number of things, is to come to be at something and then end up staying around. So, we appreciate all our volunteers, but we don't want a lot of extras. So we'd appreciate that, as well as to get a meal count for that day, and to give them the schedule of what we're going to be doing that day and what's kind of expected of them. So if they're can contact me at 308-340-9548, and be wonderful to visit with them about what we do and what our volunteer opportunities are.
Habitat for Humanity, Southwest Nebraska area here. Thanks for all you guys do, and really changing people's lives, absolutely. So
I forgot to. Did you guys get coffee? You guys want coffee?
Got some.
Brought some.
I was gonna say,
okay.
You want some coffee?
Well, my brother-in-law Dan, he brought us.
Right.
Did you brew it?
Yeah, it's brewed.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna go get it.
Here, you want to sensuous? Okay, all right. My brother-in-law Dan Bruno and my nephew Carson. You have to give him the mic if you're leaving. So you guys are on a trip through the area here. Where'd you go?
Yep, we went out to Colorado. We take a yearly trip, a little boys' trip, go fishing, dirt bike riding, a little camping out in the woods.
You can hear the Minnesota, can't
Minnesota.
Yes.
We do that about once a year, get out and get out into the great outdoors.
You brought us some coffee back. What are we drinking today?
Narrowway Homestead.
Okay, so what is it?
Courtesy of Instagram, TikTok. It's a homesteader in West Virginia that we came across that making a living for himself, has a lot of views, does a self-sustaining property and makes little videos and become quite popular. And so we kind of found it online. And
is this coffee safe to drink, or?
Well, we're going to find out.
Well, it smelled good.
Right? Step number 1, it smells good.
Yeah. So you're here from Minnesota. We're going to go right to our weekend poll. Haley, what did we decide on?
Our weekend poll is, would you feel worse if nobody showed up to your wedding or to your funeral?
Ooh.
So I thought about this one. And, if it wasn't for my wife's side of the family, there would have been only probably like 25 people. Instead, we had 500.
At your wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so did you do the whole, sitting on groom's side or bride's side?
couldn't.
Yeah.
No, you don't even. She's related to half of McCook, all of Indianola, and a quarter of Bartley and a quarter of Cambridge, and then pretty much all of Colorado Springs. So there was a lot of people there, and I had a white jacket on, and so I had makeup galore from all of the elderly ladies that would rub up against me. Oh, you're so, But I got to thinking, I was like, that is not a representation of who you are, because that's mostly friends and family.
Right.
Right? So your representation of people that you've inspired usually doesn't show up until later in life. So at your funeral, I would like to know who's at my funeral, because you might have somebody that comes to your funeral that you've never talked to hardly, but at one point you inspired them. So I think at the end of your life, it showcases who you've inspired in life.
Yeah.
Where a wedding represents your family and friends, which is great too, but you might have somebody that said, hey, that guy, he was a trooper. I'm going to go to that funeral.
So what you're saying is you'd be more mad if nobody showed up.
Because that means I really didn't fulfill.
You didn't make a difference.
I didn't make a difference.
Haley, how about you? Would you be feeling worse if nobody showed up at your wedding or your funeral?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good point that Josh made, but I'd probably feel worse if no one showed up to the wedding.
Yeah.
I mean,
you had a huge wedding.
You're gone.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah. It was good. I don't know. I would say probably feel worse if no one showed up to the wedding.
Yeah.
I would feel worse if there was 300 people at my funeral and all they ate was ham sandwiches.
Josh, we ain't going to let that happen.
Well, Josh has already said it's not ham for your funeral.
It's not ham for my funeral.
Yeah. So we've started a GoFundMe now. But, all right, Kent, would you feel worse if nobody showed up for your wedding or your funeral?
Well, I originally was going to say my wedding, because I'm dead, I'm gone.
Yeah,
probably wouldn't know on the funeral, but I really appreciated what Josh said, and there's a tremendous amount of truth in that, and I think I would have to switch it. To my funeral.
Matt, how about you?
Well, I'm not planning on being at my funeral either, so so I'm probably saying wedding and just go from there. We'll be traveling at my funeral, so.
All right, Carson, nephew Carson, which one now? You haven't had it either, the wedding or the funeral. What are you thinking?
I would do a wedding though.
Yeah.
Because it's worse to miss that than a funeral. Like if your parents or my friends and sister miss that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more important than a funeral.
Now your sister just got married, right?
Yep.
And there was a lot of people there, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of your sister's wedding?
Maybe. No.
The fact that you don't have to deal with her in the house anymore?
Yeah.
That you got a room?
That one right there, yeah. That one right there.
Now, believe me, there was a lot of really cool things. By the way, the cake was really good.
Yeah.
But I think the coolest part, we were setting up, and somebody walked in with a whole bunch of bags of sandwiches of Chick-fil-A, and they're just like, hey, there's Chick-fil-A over there if you want to get some. That was the coolest part.
Yeah.
All right, brother-in-law Dan.
I'm going to side with Josh. I'm going to say funeral.
Funeral.
Had the wedding. We're past that now.
Yeah.
Funeral, legacy. We'll go with that.
I don't know. We had an interesting wedding, my wife and I, because made the mistake of inviting the town when we got married. So there was a lot of people there, but that wasn't really that big a deal. Probably the funeral, but like everybody else said, is that just wish I could see, if we actually made a difference in our lives. That is the weekend poll. You can go to our Facebook page if you'd like to comment on there. I love the either ors because they're, you don't have to put supporting documents if you don't want to, but you're welcome to. Our next topic for Coffee Club this morning. Do you have a regular side of the bed? Matt, you're going to start this one off here.
Well, so if you're laying in the bed, I usually sleep on the left side.
Left side? Is that door side or just left side?
Oh, furthest away from the door.
Oh, really?
Let the wife take them on to start with. We actually have a joke about that too.
Yeah?
So
Yeah.
See, we do too, because like I'm in the same boat. Darcy has to sleep close to the door for some reason.
Why?
I
she
don't
wants
know.
to be able to get out if it catches on fire or something.
I don't know, but I was like, hey, if we get, robbed, you're the first one up. Which is probably better because she's got a heck of a lot better shot than I do.
I was going to say, she probably has a better left hook.
I don't know about a left one. I'm left-handed.
Okay, right hook.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Haley, how about you?
I don't know. So Kyle, he has to sleep by the door. But since I had gotten pregnant, I moved to the other side of the bed to be closer to little man. Well, at some point we're like, oh yeah, we're going to switch back. Well, we've never switched back. And now that I probably said something and he's listening, it'll happen.
Guess what's going on tonight?
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I love to sleep on my right side, so
Yeah.
probably the right side of the bed if you're laying in bed.
You see, so that's where we have problems. Because
You're a belly sleeper, aren't you?
I'm a belly sleeper, but Darcy is a side sleeper. And no matter what, if she's sleeping on the left side or the right side, she always has to turn inside. So that way she breathes her hot air on you. And she's like, well, if you want to lay on your right side, why don't we switch sides of the bed? That way you can blow it on the wall. Instead, she's like, well, no, because like if we switch sides of the bed, then I would have to lay on my left side. Type of deal. And it's just,
It's because she loves you.
yeah.
Matt, or where did Matt? Kent,
The door side.
door side.
Yep. Even when we rearranged the bedroom,
Yeah.
door side.
For me, it's mostly door side. I guess that's a protector in me. But other than that, it really depends. Like if we go to a hotel or something like that, it really depends if how the nightstand thing is set up. Because my wife wears glasses at night, and so when she puts those down, she wants to be. If there's only one nightstand, she gets nightstand side.
Yeah. We got 2 nightstands, so we don't have to worry about that.
All right, Minnesotans.
Amy's got the door side, so I'm on the left.
Yeah.
Don't know why, but yeah, that would never change probably.
Yeah. All right, Carson.
Well, hold on now. It depends. Like,
So do you just like roll the whole thing?
yes,
or do you
but,
have a
like,
side?
If you're next to the wall, you feel safe, right? Like nothing's gonna come at you. But if you're not against the wall, if you like have a hand over the bed,
Yeah.
the boogeyman's gonna get you. I don't know. It's gonna reach up. I can't sleep. So it depends how I'm feeling.
So just by show of hands, how many people have to have a leg out?
Oh, yeah.
Leg out, yeah.
Absolutely.
Leg out, leg out.
I hang my toes over the edge of the bed,
Yeah.
feet off the edge of the bed.
Okay.
No, I gotta have my like knees down covered.
Why?
I don't know. I just have to have my feet tucked in.
I just can't.
We're tuckers.
Just literally can't. Next topic for our coffee club here this morning is: which celebrity do you want aliens to abduct? Now, I don't want this necessarily to just become a celebrity hater session, but
What else do you expect?
well, let me tell you, I thought maybe this would be which ones would it be funny?
Well, I'd better keep my mouth shut then.
Well, like for example, Chris Rock.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Joe Biden.
No, I'm just thinking when they got back.
They're going to
just-
take one. They got to take all of them.
Not wrong. Okay, Josh.
Nancy Pelosi. Is that
Yeah. Who else were you thinking?
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah. It's going to be a list for you, isn't it?
It's going to be a while.
Who else was anybody thinking on that one?
Any and all of the Kardashians.
That's what I said.
How about you guys? What do you think? Which celebrity do you wish that they would abduct?
Pauly Shore. For making Encino Man. For being a part of it.
So it's punishment, huh?
Everybody that played in the new Barbie movie.
Yes. Yeah. Man. Still making money. You know that beat out Avatar?
Scott Frost.
Careful now. We're ready for our games here today, and we got some fun ones. Actually, some new games too. It's called Order Up. So I'm going to give you the holidays, and you have to put them in order as they fall on the calendar. Who wants it?
Okay.
So,
Guess overrule. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Matt, you're up.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Say those again. Veterans Day, Labor Day, and Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, Labor Day, Veterans Day, and Memorial Day. Put them in the order for the calendar.
So Memorial, Labor, Veterans, Thanksgiving.
Yes. Woo! Yeah, I can't ever get Memorial Day and Labor Day fixed. The only way
Labor Day's coming up.
Yeah, it is. And I always try to associate Labor Day with later. And that's helped me a little
that's
bit.
because, like, in radio, those are two prominent, like,
Severe weather days.
And so everybody else gets to, ride their boats and have some fun while old Keenports has to sit in here and do severe weather. So I don't know what either one of us.
Is it really a holiday? Breakfast bingo be the next one here. So we'll go around the order here. You get the first question.
Okay.
The 5 questions we ask will have an answer corresponding with a letter in the word bingo. So first answer is a B. The second one is an I in GO. Okay. So breakfast bingo. Unless there are stars, the sky at night is what color?
Black.
Okay. Matt, a reddish dog that looks like a golden retriever.
Irish setter.
Irish
setter.
Irish setter, okay.
Had to phone a friend, didn't you? Carson, you're up. The people who live next door to you. Neighbors. Dan. An animal. The females are known as nannies. The males are known as billies. Goat. All right, Haley, since you volunteered last time, you get the last one. A U.S. state.
Ohio.
Well, that's acceptable. I was going for Oregon, but yeah. Ohio works, so that's breakfast bingo. Now on to what's in common. Josh gets the first one. A dragster. Okay, you got to tell me what these things have in common. A dragster, race car, skydiver, and a space capsule.
Parachute.
Okay. Carson, you got the mic. Time, Atomic, and Adam Sandler.
Say it again. What?
Okay, what do these things have in common? Time, Atomic, and Adam Sandler.
I don't know.
Kent, do you know?
Are they all bombs?
They're all bombs. Haley, how about you? Hamburg, Frankfurt, and Dusseldorf. What's in common?
Harry Potter?
Germany. Germany.
Okay.
Cities in Germany. And Matt, you get the last one here. Liberty, Alexander Graham, and Taco.
Oh, no, I got it.
I love this.
It's not registering.
Bell.
For the win, Haley?
Bell.
Liberty Bell, Alexander Graham Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. You're a Taco Bell fan, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Your favorite menu item is what?
P7.
The Doritos Locos Taco.
Holy buckets. If that's not true.
Really?
Well, I like the Cool Ranch one, but then they took that one away.
Oh.
I've never seen Cordell eat something so fast as a Doritos taco.
Really? We're on to the topic that we really invited the Minnesotans for here, and that is next week is the first Husker football game. It happens to be versus Minnesota. It's at your house, right, Dan? So Huskers and Gophers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The House of Minnesota.
Now, we've been drinking a lot of Kool-Aid here late, right? Yeah, Josh?
Yeah, I'm pretty much like swimming in Kool-Aid by now. But it's like I was talking to somebody else too. It comes it's like a double-edged sword. For me, of course, we're in Nebraska, so we're going to see a lot more Nebraska things. But is there other teams that are making like YouTube video episodes, having pretty much like a short film movie?
I mean, for Pete's sakes, we had the Blue Angels flying over
Right.
Memorial Stadium yesterday.
Which, I mean,
For a photo op.
we have all that, but then it doesn't, in the last 10 years, hasn't correlated anything.
That's 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, you could really go there. But I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Like if the whole Minnesota scandal thing would have came about, or about, how did they say it?
He just got nervous. Did you see that?
A boot?
Yeah. So,
But it didn't. Nothing came of the Minnesota thing that the players said that there was brutal punishment for making mistakes and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And if that would have went through and then they would have suspended their head coach a couple games, Nebraska would win.
Oh, okay.
But now, Minnesota is an established team. They got a lot of seniors that are going to be playing,
yeah.
where Nebraska pretty much has a new roster.
So let's hear from the Minnesotans. What is your take on this first game versus the Huskers?
I think it's going to be tough. Any opening game, obviously Minnesota, home field advantage, but I don't know. You got to look at the history of Matt. You know, the AAC, Big 12.
Yeah.
He didn't have a winning, it took year 2 or 3 for that to be a winning season. So
as a Gopher, are you nervous about this game?
no,
Are you nervous 2 or 3 years from now?
2 or 3 years from now.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Next year, I'm more nervous.
So Matt Rule, next year, you're concerned?
Next year, that's
Playing at our house?
Yeah, my prediction next year, that's when I'm nervous.
So talk about your Minnesota Gopher quarterback. You got the young kid that came in.
Ethan.
If he didn't come in
Kalmakis.
last year, you guys don't win that game.
Right. Yep.
Right?
He's a young kid. He's got an arm. We've added some wide receiver depth in quite a few places. So, yeah, it's looking defense. That'll be interesting. Usually we got a little bit of slow defense, so it'll be interesting when that kicks in. But yeah, it'll be exciting.
For the rest of us here, what are you most excited about for next week's Husker football game? Kent, you go first.
I'm not a Husker fan.
Okay, Matt, go ahead. Are you
30
a K-Stater?
years, 30 plus years in the state. I'm diehard K-Stater.
K-State,
Okay.
that's all right.
He didn't say Iowa.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can deal with that.
Yeah. How about you, Matt?
The cooler weather, I'm tired of this hot. Hopefully today's the last day for a number of them that's going to be over 95. So, football season in general and Husker football, just a little cooler weather.
Yeah.
Always look forward to it.
Haley, what are you most excited for Husker football this year?
I don't know. I just want us to do better. Really do.
You just got to win 6 games, make it to a bowl game, and you got Nebraska happy again.
Right.
But I think what we all should take back here from Southwest Nebraska is the fact that one of our Southwest Nebraska home guys
It's on scholarship.
just got scholarship, which is pretty cool. Phelan Sanford he's been a walk-on program, and this is his, I believe, 6th year, right?
I want to say, yeah.
And he finally earned a scholarship, which is pretty awesome.
The way I understand it, he's second in the depth chart for safety, I believe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And on every special team, too. There was you know how they always have different articles from all these different people, and sometimes they'll just pick a random picture. They had one with Phelan, a picture, and it was a pretty interesting article that I read yesterday, talking about how, hey, don't drink the Kool-Aid. It's going to take some time. It's okay.
Right.
We'll get there. So.
But as far as kids go, like in this area, they look at that, and I mean, it's pretty eye-opening and awing.
Yeah. So next Saturday, what time's the game? Do you know?
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday
7
night.
p.m.
It's on
7
Thursday?
p.m. Yeah, it's on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday night, 7 p.m.
I'm not coming to work on that Friday, by the way.
Coffee club that Friday's going to be tough.
Yeah. Why are we playing on Thursday? Why am I just learning this?
Because you're not a true Husker fan. I guess.
Not true. That's next week.
Right?
Yes.
I guess I don't know. That's sad, really. Thursday.
Something to do with
Minnesota.
TV schedules and
Yeah.
all that jazz.
Yeah.
And since you don't win, instead of playing on Friday and Saturday, they put you on Thursday.
What was your best decade for birthdays? Our next topic here for Coffee Club Friday morning. So, Kent, we'll let you start on this one.
I'm going to say the 2020s.
Okay.
The decade we're currently in is going to be my best birthday decade.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I retired January 1, 2020.
Yeah.
And it's gotten better ever since.
Well, if it's so cool, maybe I should retire now.
Highly recommend it, Jesse. Highly recommend it.
Well, if you feel like you're retirement age, nobody can tell you different.
Oh, I guess. Haley, what was your best decade and, for you? It doesn't have to be like the calendar decade. It could be your, your 20s, your teens, your whatever.
Yeah. I'd probably say like my 20s. So far, my birthdays have been a lot better. I don't know.
It's because there's a thing called alcohol.
They were good as a kid, too.
That made my
but-
birthdays heck of a lot better.
I mean, sure.
Josh, how about you?
I'm going to say my birthday's in my 30s because I've been able to celebrate it with an additional person with Cordell. And that's always something special, too, except for when he steals your cake. Then that's fighting words. But no, I would say then. So the 30s, which I've only had 2 of them.
Matt?
Well, you talk about all the Husker stuff, in the 90s were pretty good birthdays with all the Husker stuff going on. But I'd have to agree with Josh, though, too. Having a birthday and having your kids around and seeing them get bigger every year, too, is good. So probably a toss-up. 90s, 2020s.
Carson, you're... How old are you? You're still in your teens, right?
18, yeah.
Yeah, so you got
one or
two
the
to
other.
choose from, right?
15s.
The teens or the aughts?
The teens. It doesn't get easier, I feel like.
Yeah.
I just started college. It's not fun.
So where are you going to college?
Anoka Tech.
Oh, so you're going to do robotics?
Electrician.
Electrician? Oh, another electrician in the family, huh?
I love it. It's good. When do you start classes?
I started it last Thursday and Wednesday.
So you're supposed to be there right now.
Yeah. not I can start.
We'll write him a hall pass, I guess, for it. Yeah. Okay, Dan, best decade for birthdays.
When these guys first came along, that's what I'll go with.
Yeah.
It is fun.
2000, yeah. When you have kids and they're little, and you got the little birthday parties that you're throwing and all the themed events.
Yeah.
Never had those when I was it was never themed, but now, you had kids and it was all themed and you had to have tons of stuff. Yeah.
My grandson, he's had 2 birthdays now, his first and second, and he gets a smash cake at both of them. If I could start having smash cakes, I'd go with my 40s.
Do you want me to make you a smash cake?
Yes, please. Would you make me a smash
So
cake?
you've been jealous of your grandson for 2 years?
Both of them. I want to go up and help a little bit.
Well, I mean, they help you open presents.
Yeah, right?
They're just as excited about your presents as you are until they realize, they don't get those presents. And then it turns into a battlefield.
Yeah. We Spy the Lie here from 105.3 Coyote Country. I give you 3 stats. You tell me which one the lie is. Sandra Bullock's mother, Helga, was a German-born opera singer. Or is the lie, Maine is the only state whose name is just 1 syllable? Or is it the funny bone is really a muscle? One of those is a lie. Which one?
It's the funny bone. It's a nerve.
I say the main is true. think.
What do you say, Kent?
I'm going to go with Funny Bone.
Okay. Carson, what do you say?
Funny Bone.
What's the Funny Bone song? The funny bone's connected to the.
That's the drinking bone.
Oh.
Josh.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Funny Bone.
Funny bone is actually a nerve, so that's correct. Spy the lie number 2. Most Americans eat no more than 30 different foods routinely. When volleyball was first invented, it was called mintonette. Or it takes food about a week to travel the length of your digestive system. Which one?
The food one.
Yeah, the last one.
Anybody else have
Have
any
you
other
guys? You
difference?
guys have been eating sweet corn, right? Sweet
I was
corn
gonna say-
season.
Corn. Tracer of the food world.
It accelerates
Those chilies
rather
you ate
quickly.
yesterday. Yeah, that was like sticking around for a week.
Really? Those chilies.
You hope not, anyway,
Hot
right?
chilies. And the last one for Spy the Lie. 3 more stats here. Your eye muscles move an average of 100,000 times a day. Or is it that nearly half of all adults spend more than 30 minutes a day in the can? Or is it North America has about 700 species of butterfly?
Just 30 minutes a day?
That's what
Average.
On average?
Average,
That's
yeah.
not 30 minutes a trip, right?
No.
Knowing my husband, I'm going to say that's a lie.
That's a definite lie.
Anybody gonna?
Because boss makes $1, I make a dime.
That's why you poop on company time.
Oh my goodness. That is the lie, but it's because 1 in 7 spend nearly 30 minutes a day. So that's the ones. Oh my goodness. So we've got an either or coming up here. A couple of these here. Winter or summer, which is your preference?
Spring.
No, that's not what I asked, Josh. Josh? Haley?
What?
Just because pumpkin spice, no.
You know, I'm not that
She's
big
not-
fan.
she's not
of
a pumpkin spice fan.
To be honest,
She's a salted caramel.
I'm
sea
not
salt
even
caramel.
that.
She's a, what's the other gingerbread man?
No, I'm not a
She's
huge fan of that either.
Peppermint white mocha, skinny whip.
So
Hold the ice.
what's your beverage then?
I don't know. I when it gets to fall, I love apple cider. That's
Okay.
probably my number one.
Okay, now the question was summer or winter, which one?
Fall.
Josh, summer or
Okay,
winter?
summer.
Winter.
Yeah.
There's not freaking severe weather in the winter.
Right? Matt?
I'd have to go with winter too.
Winter, absolutely.
Carson?
Winter. You can always put on more layers.
But you guys have a different winter there in Minnesota.
Yeah, but
What's the most snow you've ever seen? How high?
about like as tall as me, maybe sometimes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little taller, maybe.
All right, Dan. Winter or summer?
Summer.
I'm probably
Winter in Nebraska.
I'm probably
Minnesota's
a
two
summer.
different
I really am. By the way, your wife has been lighting me up on text, and I haven't seen a single one of them.
I think she was still back on the whole bedside thing.
Yeah,
She hasn't let that go.
no. She says summer, and then yeah, I'll have to, she's sent a lot of text now, but
Holy buckets.
I know,
Is
right?
she supposed to be teaching?
Not yet.
Not
It's
yet.
only
We don't start
7:47.
till Labor Day.
City or countryside? Which one?
Country.
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 All right. We all live in the city, but we say country. Gaming.
I live in a village.
I live in the country.
You actually do. Yeah. You actually.
I don't live in a city or a town. I live in a village.
Country, or excuse me, gaming console or PC? Which one are you?
You mean like PC computer? Mm-hmm. Yeah, computer.
Okay.
Computer.
All right. Carson, which one?
What was it?
Gaming console or PC?
PC.
Yeah. But you have a gaming console.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game right now?
Maybe Valorant.
Oh, yeah.
My son's on that one a lot.
Yeah, my brother plays that a lot.
Dine-in or delivery?
I think switches. So, like, dining in used to be like a treat, but now it's like, we dine at the house more, delivery. That way old Cordell can just run around.
Yeah. So to me, it kind of depends on what you're having, whether or not I really want it hot, number one. Number two, if there's enough room. So we've done a thing lately that has worked out pretty good. We will order ahead and go get Max and bring it back to the house. Because you got the booths and usually, we got like 10, 12 people sometimes for gatherings. So that's better at the house. So I would be delivery if that was an option. But usually we'll go get it and take it. All right, last one. Ninja or pirate?
Do I want to be a ninja or a pirate?
Yes. Do you want to be a ninja or a pirate?
For sure, pirate.
Why do you want to be a pirate over a ninja?
They got boats, treasure, and rum.
That's not where I thought he was going with that.
I didn't either.
They got boats.
Booty?
Yeah.
Or there's bounty. I'm sorry. My
Bounty.
bad. Yeah. Haley, which one? Ninja or pirate?
I'd probably say pirate.
Pirate? Why?
Ninjas, you always got to be so quiet all the time.
Right.
And pirates, you can yell at the other boat across the way and then blow them up.
Yeah. Matt, ninja or pirate?
Probably going to say ninja. Their pirates are crooks.
Hey, I'm not a crook, but I'm not about.
Yeah.
I'll steal some treasure.
I'm going to go with ninja. I'd like the agility. Because
If I could have that back,
now.
yeah. Carson, pirate or ninja?
Ninja,
Yeah. For why?
because it's better. A ninja can do what a pirate does.
Yeah.
They can steal treasure. They can steal jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't got no cannons.
But they got throwing stars.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not cool.
Where are you gonna throw a star at me from? When I'm in
Has
the
there ever
middle
been
of
a
the
teenage
ocean?
mutant ninja pirate?
there has not. And they got pizza.
Not until you brought that up. Now we're going to have, Turtles of the Caribbean, I guess. Dan, ninja or pirate?
Pirate.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Stay away from the mermaids.
What about you there, ninja?
Definitely ninja, yeah. I don't know. The quickness, the agility. I don't know. The cool black suit. Tonka boots.
Yeah, but you get to wear whatever you want if you're a pirate.
Or nothing at all. That's our either or here for 105.3 Coyote Country. Time for the birthdays. Birthdays and anniversaries. If you know anybody in the studio, light them up on a text, and we can wish you a happy birthday or whoever on the radio. Haley, you get to start. What do you got for birthdays?
We got one called in for Nicole Dewey, turns 23 today. And then I have a birthday for Lane Solis today.
I got to get to my thingy-mabobber since Facebook did their whole switcheroo thing.
Okay, Elizabeth Clayman's got a birthday. Allie Clapp, Ian Shepard, Ronnie Thompson, Shane Messersmith, Brittany Brose, Grace Frederick, Mandy Rakes, Brittany Nowak, Nicole Dewey, I should say, and Lane. Those are all of mine. How about you, Josh?
I got a huge one, too.
Yeah?
Grant Jones, and then also Bob Bruce. Brittany Nowak has a birthday. Mitch Susik has a birthday. And Shane Messersmith, Brittany Brose, Nick Brost, Ian Shepard, and Lane Solis.
Haley, did
We
you
just
get
got
another?
another one called in for Marsha Crotter.
Marsha. Dale Bean. Any relation?
No.
You and Dale? Okay. I think he's in Carney now. Great artist, by the way. Linda Jones, Kelvin Miller, Olivia Wires got a birthday this weekend. Shane Gerhardt, Austin Larson, Jennifer Smith, Nick Brown, and Russell Brown. Any other weekend birthdays?
Tony Ford has a birthday this weekend. Okay. And Austin Larson, Jim Springer, Samantha Jones. There you are.
And so who was called in there? We could take.
So we have Nicole Dewey.
Nicole, you are a birthday winner today with some cool prizes coming your way.
A donut from Saner's, ice cream from The Scoop, sandwich from Jimmy John's, and Coca-Cola.
All right, you got one other?
Yeah, I'd like to wish my wife an early birthday.
Yeah.
Her birthday's on Monday.
Monday. All right. How many years?
Approaching retirement.
I was going to say, I didn't think you were that. I thought you were smarter than that.
We just got another one called in for Allison Van Pelt, turned 17 today.
Very good. Let's move on to our celebrity birthdays. It's everybody against Josh. You tell us why these people are famous for today. We're going to start with Regis Philbin.
TV show host.
Yeah, tell me one of the TV shows.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Live with Regis.
Yeah. America's Got Talent, believe it or not, he was on that too. Passed away in 2020. Tom Hollander.
Actor.
Pride and Prejudice, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. He was in Bohemian Rhapsody and Bird Box. And they're making another one of those. Come on. Jeff Johnson.
Race car driver.
Not this
No,
one.
not that one.
No. This is the YouTube star. Claudia Schiffer.
Supermodel.
Yeah. She's 52 years old today. She was big on the catwalks in the 1990s. Estimated that she amassed a net worth of $55 million for being pretty. Alexander Skarsgård.
Actor.
Yep. He was on True Blood, Little Big Lies, and The Legend of Tarzan. Gene Simmons?
Singer, Kiss.
Kiss, yeah. Didn't recognize him without his makeup, did you? Sean Connery.
Yes.
Actor. James Bond.
James Bond, yeah. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Ooh, that was a good one, yeah. The Untouchables, The Hunt for Red October. I really like that one. The Rock, and he was also in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, one that didn't bomb at the box office. Let's see. Tim Burton.
He's a director, isn't he?
Yep, Batman.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Singer.
Yeah. What was the famous song?
Achy Breaky Heart.
Heart.
Yeah. It's Miley's dad, too. Let's see. 9-time multi-platinum debut of Some Gave All. He also was on a series doc on the Disney's Hannah Montana alongside his daughter, Miley, and wrote the song Pictures Don't Lie. It's another big hit for him. Top of our list is Blake Lively here today.
She's an actress.
Married to Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
No. What?
Yep.
Gossip Girl, The Age of Adeline, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and The Shallows were the big things that she was on here for today.
I take it Zaylee Shapley in Binkelman has a birthday. It
Okay.
was messaged in on our Facebook Live.
Well, happy birthday, Zaylee. From Zaylee, is that
Zaylee.
Zaylee? That's a neat name. I like that. That is pretty much wrapping things up there for our morning show here. We'll chat real quick. Habitat for Humanity, when's your next event coming up?
First build day, September 9th.
Okay.
We're raising the walls. Give me a call at 308-340-9548, and we'll get you hooked up to become a volunteer.
Okay. And for the dear brother-in-law and nephew-in-law, he's just there's no laws there. Just nephew. You guys heading back homeward today?
Yep.
And I'm sorry you have to drive through Iowa.
Watch out for the potholes.
Yeah, the roads are bad in Iowa. Although we went the back roads the last time we went up there.
Yeah.
And went through a little town called St. Petersburg or St. Peter or something like that. What's that called? It's in Minnesota. Yeah, but it's got a really neat little main street in there. So, but we're never going through that town when it's Main Street's open. So, we're gonna wrap things up with that for Coffee Club on a Friday morning, August 25th. If you missed any part of the show, you can go check it out on our Facebook pages.